A very good morning to all the students of class 12th and students, welcome back to the online classes here. As you know, we were doing the fourth chapter of our second book and we were into this chapter, that is India's foreign policy, and we had finished four parts of this chapter, and today we are going to do the part number 10 of this particular chapter, and the topic is India Israel relations. This is also the new additional topic to your syllabus, and it is very important from the point of view of your exams, board exams. So we'll try and understand the relation between these two countries. And before I start this particular topic, let's see some of the important historical background of these two countries. So if I talk about India, as you know it very well, we got the independence in 1947, and Israel got the independence in 1948. So almost the same period of time we have got the independence, and from the same British rule. So as we were the colony under British rule, same Israel, this region we can say was also under the control. This territory was also under the control of British colony. Okay, so let's start and try and understand what kind of a relation we have with Israel. As you must not have, I'm sure, not have heard so much about the relation between India and Israel, but we'll try to find what type of relations we have. Okay, so if we talk about the relations, for a very long period of time, we were not having any connection on any relations or contact with Israel. Okay, so there are various certain political reasons which have been given for India not making or developing any political, social, or economic relations with Israel. So what are those political relations, and what are the reasons that we could not develop any connection or relation with Israel? So we'll discuss all those political reasons here. But to understand that, it is very important for you to understand the map. Although in the previously when we were studying about the new emerging powers, or the new powers, we were new centers of powers, yes, in that we had already read about Israel, and I had discussed about Israel in that, and I have also shown you the location and a map of Israel at the world map also I have shown you. But today again I am just showing you the map so that it would be easier for you to understand the topic which I am trying to explain, and especially the political reasons. What were those specific political reasons because of which India could not develop close links or ties with Israel? So let's see that. Okay, so this we'll do with the help of few maps. Those are not very much clear, but roughly you will be able to understand. So I hope you can see this map. Okay, so this is a map, or we can say, yes, map of current present Israel, and this area or this land or this region belong to Palestine. Okay, and this region was of Palestine previously, which is marked and shaded with dark green color. And this is a map of 1948, and this was, sorry, 1945, and this Israel was created in 1948, as I told you, when they got the freedom from the British rule. So this is a map of 1945 when this whole region was under Palestine. Okay, but later on, as due to UN mandate, intervention of UN, they had created and divided this region into Palestine, as and some part was given to Israel. Okay, so this is a second map where you can see this white shaded portion is of Israel, and this green portion is left with Palestine, who are the original settlers. As you can see here, previously this land belonged to Palestine, but later on with the UN intervention and UN mandatory, where this people, or these Jews people, or this Jews community got the land here, and which is called Israel, and this green portion was still with Palestine. Later on there was series of wars, we can say. In 47 this was due to the war. Then again they had a war in 1967. That war was for 6 days, and more important areas and more territory were captured by Israeli people, and less area was left with Palestine. And later on, this is the current situation of Israel, where now Israel has control mostly over all of the area which used to be of Palestine, and now it's totally Israel here. Only some small parts, a very small portion is left with Palestinian population. So we can say the division of this land or this region, which we call as Israel, was based on the religion, and it was done by UN mandate. So that's why its green shaded part is now currently Palestinian land and Jewish land. According to the year, they have shown you that the original settlers or the original inhabitants of this particular region was Palestine, later on Jewish people. So the Israel, in Israel, people living are in majorities Jews. Okay, so this is the situation. So in currently 2020, this is the current map of Israel if we talk about. So before we move forward and see the relations between India and Israel, this is important for you to understand the historical background of this country and what were those important reasons or the political reasons that we could not develop any foreign relations or any sort of relations with Israel for such a long period of time after independence. Again, this is not so clear. I'm just explaining you, then I will read the points. As you can see, this yellow shaded part is the map which I have shown you of Israel. Okay, you can see this shape: brown shaded part, yellow, and this gray part. Okay, this part is Israel, and some part of this which is shaded with brown color, this is under Palestine, and the yellow shaded part is Israel. Okay, so you can see the neighboring countries which are surrounding to it. In the northwest you can see Egypt, in the southeast you can see Saudi Arabia, which is a very good partner of India. If you see, we have good relations with Saudi Arabia. Then there are these countries nearby it, so you can make out the location from. This is Syria, you can see. Okay, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Egypt. Okay, Jordan, this is Jordan here. So this is the current location. You can see the map also, so it would be easier for you to understand those political reasons. So if you talk about the political reasons, so this Israel is the only country. If you talk about West Asia, if you will see the location of Israel, it is in West Asia. This is very close to South Africa. This is the border region of South Africa and West Asia. So this is the country which is Jewish. The others, all countries are Muslim, or the Arab countries which are Muslim dominated countries. So this is only the non-Muslim country which is there in this particular region. So India had good relations with, if we talk about Saudi Arabia, Iran, because these are the Arab countries on which India is dependent for their oil export or import. So they are providing oil to India. So India has good maintained good relations with them. But on the same way, if India wanted to develop relations with Israel, although Israel is having enmity with Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Iran. These countries do not have good relations with Israel. So if India wanted to be a friend of Israel, these countries would have stopped importing or exporting oil to India. This would have been a lot of problem for India for its energy sector especially. So because of this political reason, because of its location as a non-Muslim country or non-Islamic country in this area where most of the countries are Arab countries and Muslim dominated. So this was one of the political reasons India maintained distance from Israel for a very long year, around 45 years after independence. Then the second reason is India has always followed, was one of the founding member and leading active member of non-alignment. And according to non-alignment, it did not wanted to support a country, not actually support, I would say, as Israel. If you read the foreign relations, Israel is a very good friend of US, and India was a very good friend of, or we can say a good friend, although India was not in any of the power alliances. And this is the story of during Cold War era, that is after 47 I'm talking about. Okay, yet we are studying it under Cold War. So India had good relations, we can say, with USSR, and this was a good friend of Israel, was a good friend of US. So that is why there was still a gap between India and Israel. Then another second important part is India did not want to support Israel and make good relations with Israel, as there was a partition, we can say, sort of a thing in Israel also, where the original inhabitants, Palestinian people, were removed by the UN mandate, and Israeli people who were Jewish have captured their territory. It means if India supported them, it means India supported the partition. And as we know, after 1947, our country has also faced the consequences of partition. So India does not wanted to support partition. This was the other political reason for it. This is the location, you can say this is Israel. This whole area used to be Palestine previously, but now this light cream color, this is the area under Israel, and this Jerusalem brown shaded part and Gaza in West Asia, and this Gaza, this is the area with Palestinian people. Previously this all used to be Israel, and nearby countries you can see Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. So these are the countries next to it. Tel Aviv is the capital of Israel, although they claim that Jerusalem should be the capital of Israel, but most of the embassies you will find at Tel Aviv. Okay, so this is the important map for you. So this is the story of under Cold War, when there was after 1947, after 1945 till 1991. This was the situation of relationship between India and Israel, and the political reasons I have already explained you through this map. But there was a change in relationship from 1991 onwards, that is after the disintegration of USSR. There was a change in relationship as US came close to India after 1991, when India opted a new economic policy or liberalization of its economy. At the same time, Israel also came close to India, where the very first embassy came up for within India for Israel. So we'll read that later. First of all, let's revise what all I have explained. So reading first point, as I have told you, nearly 45 years after independence, due to political reasons, almost 45 years had passed till 1991, but there were few political reasons because of which India could not develop good foreign relations with Israel. And the political reasons I have discussed through the map, because of its location, because that area is mostly dominated by the Arab countries which are Muslim populated, and that was the only non-Muslim country which were of Jewish people. And India is also dependent on these Arab countries for oil export, so India did not want it to deviate from the good relations from these countries. And a policy of non-alignment, and also partition, reasons of the partition, where India did not want to support partition. So these were some of the political reasons where there was so much of gap between these two countries during the Cold War. But after the disintegration of USSR, Israel and US both came close to India. So Middle East, the reasons, political reasons, Indian foreign policy in Middle East region. The West Asia is also called Middle East region, so you should not be confused about it. Now called West Asia. India relations with West Asian countries are mainly concentrated with Islamic. If we talk about India's relation in West Asian, that is in Arab countries, it is concentrated with only Islamic countries. So India has a good relations with Arab countries which are mostly Islamic countries, because India is having the oil exports from those countries. Okay, so this was also the reason that India did not had any contact with Israel, which is a country of Jews, and that is the only country that is non-Islamic in that region. Moving forward, during this period, India's attitude toward Israel, the only non-Islamic nation in the region, remained neglected. As I have already told, this was the only non-Islamic nation, Israel, in that region. That is the region that it has been neglected, notwithstanding the two nations gaining independence. Although India and Israel have gained the independence in the same period of time, we can say 1947 and 48 respectively. But despite of that, India did not had any connection or the foreign relations with Israel, and the reasons I have already discussed. Now let's see India-Israel relations. Through historical and cultural ties between India and Israel have gone back from times immemorial, diplomatic relations formally. So, as we have seen the reasons that why we could not develop any relations or ties with Israel, there were many political reasons, and those were important for India's foreign policy. And that is why there was so much of gap between these two countries for around 45 years after independence. But if we see, diplomatic relations formally developed between two after the opening of Israeli embassy in India in 1992. So it was in the year 1992 that Israeli embassy was established in India, and after that their diplomatic relations had started between these two countries. Diplomatic means still there were not very good contacts, we can say, but at least they were now in connection with each other. So Now let's see this, but after 92 this was the year after that the relations and a connection between these two countries had established started taking place. It was about to develop now. But even after this establishment of formal diplomatic, there were the formal diplomatic relations, that is forming or establishment of Israeli embassy. The relations between the two started gaining firmness. But after this also there was not very good relations, we can say, or very good ties. At least they were connected. But it was only after, we can say, we'll see when this relation became very firm, where we started signing various agreements in various sectors of energy, military, defense, security, trade, imports, exports. So how we developed our relations slowly and gradually, we are going to read this now. So the relation between these two countries started gaining firmness, that is started becoming stronger, and we were so closely connected only after the formation of BJP led NDA government. So there was a formation of BJP led NDA government in 96 and 1998 onwards. So this was the year after 1996 and 1998 onwards. This was the time period when we started growing our relations even stronger with Israel in various sectors of military, defense, science and technology, security, trade, etc. Okay. So although we started our relationship after 1992 when we had set a Israeli embassy in India, but those were some diplomatic relations, we can say. Those are formally developed, but it was only after 1996 when there was a formation of BJP government led by NDA. So that was 1996 and 1998 onwards. The relations between the two democratic nations further intensified with the visits of the two heads of government. Now, this is an important point here. Always there are good relations when there are some high level visits from both the sides, and here this had happened where the prime minister of both the countries had visited countries of each other. So let's see, like our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to went to Israel in 2017. So this is a very recent developments we have seen in 2017, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the first Indian Prime Minister who had visited Israel in 2017. And they just don't go to travel and to see the country, but though in these meetings very important strategic issues and for the growth, development, security and peace, various important agreements are signed and discussions are made for the future of these two countries or with any foreign country. So here Narendra Modi went to Israel in 2017. In the same way, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu he went to came to India in 2018. So after 2017, again the Prime Minister of Israel came to India in 2018. And as I told you, very important discussions for the future relations and for the healthy and relations to be maintained, things are discussed here. Okay. Now the two nations have started cooperation in the various fields. So as I told you, when there are foreign visits by the high level, so it means there are various agreements signed for bringing security, peace, development, economic growth to both the regions. So here also India and Israel had signed various agreements to promote progress in the fields of like security, defense, science and technology, etc. So that is why it's written we started having cooperation in the various fields like cultural exchange. Now we had various cultural programs which we liked from Israel, and Israel liked the cultural activities of India. Security is the most important reason here. As we know, India, if you see the security of India, India is surrounded by the countries like China, Pakistan, which are always into conflict, into border issues somehow. So in the same way, if we look at the map of Israel, as you have seen, it is concentrated, or it is surrounded by the countries in the West Asia, which are mostly Muslim dominated, and Arab countries. And this is a Jews country, Israel. So to improve the security, they have made many cooperations with each other. That is same goes with defense. Counter terrorism, as we have been the victim of terrorism, there have been many terrorism attacks on India. In the same way, there have been many terrorist attacks on Israel when there was war between Palestinian people and Israel because of the territory, capturing of the territory. Although it was mandated in the beginning, it was mandated by UN, but still there were a lot of terrorist activities in Israel, as it is very close to Arab countries and it is the only country that is Jewish, non-Islamic country. Then we had started cooperation on space research, water, energy, agricultural developments. Agricultural developments in the sense we can say there are many crops or we are many production of good food crops because it is in this region. Israel is in the Mediterranean region. So the crops which are there in Israel, we have the scientists from there have tried to produce those type of grains and foods in the atmosphere in India also. So there are various research work is going on where there are many joint we can say programs, policies going on. So here we can say we have started a very healthy relation with Israel now, although we had started very late after 1992. And the first prime minister was that Narendra Modi, who went to Israel in 2017. But recently we are having a good relations and hoping that we will have healthy relations with Israel in future also. So this is all about the Israel, and this is the content which CBSE has provided, and this I have explained you with the help of the map. I hope you have understood it. Okay, with this I am ending this video now. Thank you.